Hello YouTube, this is DevMar1079 bringing you, I guess, a 6-part series of Transformers Combiner Wars Devastator. I think the last time I did a little review of anything toy related or even, I guess, playing card related would be the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I done. And I thought, why not? I've wanted to do this for a bit. I have this nice big combiner just collecting dust. I might as well do something. And as you can see, we'll be taking a look at the leader of the Constructicons right here. And sorry if I bumped the camera. Scrapper. But before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the box and what some of the accessories it comes with. Which, if anyone knows about it, for a short period of time Hasbro gave these little collector card things that for Headmaster units would have all their tech specs and everything with or without the Headmaster unit. But this one is a simple just picture of it that's basically on the box. Speaking of the box, let's take a look at the top. You can see it has at the top the Decepticon logo and every last Constructicon that we will be reviewing. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Gotta raise the camera up a little bit. This is pretty much camera at full extension with the little thing on it. But it can right there it tells you on how tall Devastator is in inches and centimeters. Over here is his bio, if you want to read it in 4 different languages. Once again, the Constructicons on the side, this in their robot mode and vehicle form, telling even how many steps that they get. Yes, and the box may be saying I'm going in a different order than what would probably be good, but I thought, why not start with the leader? On the bottom of the box, just basically the name of the series. Oops. That will be edited out, sorry. Combiner Wars. Side of the box, the Combiner Wars, and a nice obligatory product shot of Devastator once again. And that's about all it for the box. Once again, I do apologize if the camera does a lot of moving around. I do apologize. But first and foremost, let's take a look at the first figure that I'm going to be reviewing, which is Scrapper. As you can see, he is based off the G1 colorization that they all were. Nice and simple, green, purple, plus the plastic black tires. You can see he's a regular front loader. His scoop bucket, which has a little good playability a little bit if you want to do it weirdly in the dirt. Nice little features on the top, giving the smokestacks, giving the nice little grills, I guess, where the engine would be. Little hydraulic hose lines in the bucket, the little gears and everything. Even a little step ladder. Window, back, nothing much. Where taillights would be if you wanted to put stickers on them or paint them, however. On the bottom, you can basically see what he will become. You can see his head just right there. You can see his chest. You can see his feet. Overall, a nice little figure. And every Constructicon has a weapon, but for this, you cannot he comes with a little gun that basically forms into the big giant blaster that you saw on the back of the box for Devastator's his gun. Unfortunately, you cannot store any of the weapons on any of the Constructicons except the one which is long haul, which everything basically packs neat and nicely on him, which I will show how all this stuff stores when I get to him in the review. But now that since we took a look at him, let's take a look at the other combiners that I could be reviewing in a future date if wanted to. And just take a look at all the leaders and size comparisons. First, you have Silverbolt, the leader of the aerial bots. Take a little size comparison right there for him. Not bigger since he is a jet. We'll just put him off to the side for now. You have Roadmaster compared to him. I'll take off Roadmaster's weapon to show you. If you flip Roadmaster's feet down, he's still bigger than Scrapper. And let's put him off to the side. This is one of the Protectobots. The leader, I think, is Hotspot. And yes, these are all considered Voyager class. But as you can see, vehicle modes are completely different, sizes and everything. And the last of the Combiner Wars, well, the last of the Combiner leaders, Onslaught from the Combaticons. And as you can probably guess, he'll be not as tall, but still taller than Scrapper, like Hotspot was, since they basically both share a model. But I'll line them all up together, all the leaders, and I guess basically the way I got them when they were brand new. Just real quick. A nice little row of leaders for every combiner that there is. And if you want, leave it down in the comments and I will start off and I will make more Combiner Wars videos of other combiners. And as always, I haven't done it in the last time. Here he is next to a little Dragon Ball character, how he stands up to him. With the bucket, he's taller than Goku. And why not? A leader class compared to him. Jetfire, as everyone knows, he can basically fit in Jetfire's wingspan just right here. And his nose goes up still past the box. But now, let us get us down to transformation. First, you want to start off with the legs. So first, by doing that, just detab the arms from the feet, pull down the feet, untab them from, actually no, first I'll start it in combiner mode, then work my way to robot mode. As again, still, untab the feet, fold out the feet like this, and pretty much leave it like that. Turn the little driver's seat around. Want to make sure that you bend this bucket back to where you hear a nice little soft nudge to make it sure that it is not going. And for this, there's a little tab that'll go into that little slot right there. You just want to make sure you hear that little snap right there. And for more stability, take his arms, spin them around, and basically plug them back into place like you would when you have him in bucket mode, in his vehicle form. You can see a little double hinge right here, just go boop and done. And for when you have him combined so he stands up nice and neat, just bend his torso, one click, and there you basically have it for Scrapper in his leg mode for combined mode for Devastator. Now back on to transformation. Just partially undo the transformation for leg mode. Just snap his body back so it looks straight. Turn the bucket, or turn the driver's seat back around. Take his bucket, untab it, unhinge it from that little friction fit, and just fold it, and just fold it up to where it's just laying there. Then you want to make the legs a little bit thicker than what this would be. Just pull down where his engine would be, pull it down, and just have it tab in. As you can see, the little smokestacks also work as little pegs for that. Just snap them in, and you can see here to keep this little section together, there's a little slot in it. You just unslot it, and now you have both his legs. Now let us come up to the head. There, let's come up to the upper torso. Untab his arms, swing them all the way out on the little double hinge, flip his arms around, flip them down, and for his hands it's just take them and flip them outwards. And these basically just stay there just because of how big it is right there, so they won't go out any further than they need to. Second inverse, same as the first. And last but not least, his head. Just basically take his head and pull it up until you hear a little tiny click into place. And there you have it, Scrapper in his robot mode. And he's a good little figure in his own little right. Let's do the posability, and then I will do size comparisons once again. For his arms, they can only spin around 180 degrees. They can go out that far, they can go in that much. His wrist can swivel, they're just on a little mushroom peg. His hands, due to transformation, can only do that. His legs go about far that much. His legs can bend at a 90-degree angle, pretty much. His leg can go about as far as that. His feet can swivel and all that. And for his weapon, just put it like that. And that's pretty much all for it. And I will take a short little cut as I transform the other guys. So I'll be back in a second. And now for the comparison. First, here he is with Silverbolt.